Are we live? Welcome to another rendition of Too Early for This podcast. It's your host, your moderator, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy, I'm Chris Don One. Welcome. Please feel free to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Let's get this YouTube channel, this podcast lit in the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, hit me. Do what you gotta do. Also, you can further support the channel by hitting the membership button, the join membership button, as well as you can donate to this podcast. Cash App, $. I'm Chris Adam One. So let's get into it. Let's address it. This is gonna be a really small abbreviation of Too Early for This podcast. Yeah. I know. I normally do these things on Saturday. Some unseen circumstances prevent me from doing the podcast on Saturday. So I figured, let me do a live stream a day early. And this is going to be an hour. This is not going to be 2 hours in. So I do apologize for that. But your boy has some unseen circumstances where that's preventing me to do the podcast. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic. The first order of business is Ja Morant. If you've been living under a rock, I like your boy to explain. Ja Morant is an NBA star, a star in the NBA, was getting ready to become a superstar in the NBA. Now, a lot of things took place. Some circumstances took place where he was involved in a lot of incidents, and of those incidents, weapons were, guns were in these incidents. Started back when him and his crew did not like what was taking place with the Indiana Pacers staff, and the staff of the Indiana Pacers say that during the altercation, they saw someone with a gun. They pointed beams at them. Now, the NBA did investigate, and they came to the conclusion that they cannot confirm nor deny that the weapons were there, but they can confirm that there was an altercation, and there were some beams, some lights pointing at the staffers there. Then there was an incident where Ja Morant, his mom was at a mall. There was a disagreement between the mall and the mall security. Ja Morant came to his mother, as he should, to her mother's defense, as he should. But there was reports of, of an assault, and there was a weapon reported at that incident. Then there was an incident where Ja Morant was playing basketball with a teenager at his home, and one thing led to another. It got kind of physical. Ja Morant and this teenager got into a fight. Then reports say that Ja Morant went to his house, came out with that tool, all right? And that's still an ongoing situation. And where he was at the strip club, dancing, he had a weapon present. He also had weapons present in older Instagram, IG lives where he just, putting the tool out, dancing with it, and things of that nature. And Ja Morant got sent to the commissioner's office. He talked to the commissioner saying that he wasn't going to do this again. He released a statement, apologized. Now, a lot of things took place with all of those incidents. He got suspended, and this suspension got in the way of him possibly being selected in the All-Star, and he could have gotten some major coin if he was representing in the All-Star game. Powerade dropped him because of these incidents, but Ja Morant swore to everybody in a recent interview with Jalen Rose, a one-on-one interview with him, saying that He understands the magnitude about those incidents, and he said he was going to work on it. He did went to rehab, but it was only for like a couple of days. It was in Miami. No one can confirm nor deny how long he stayed, but it was a very, very short visit. We can say that. And everything was all good in the hood. We thought that all this stuff was going to move past. And then John Morant finds himself in another situation. Last week, there have been a video of him, in the car with his friend. His friend uh, had his own Instagram live. John Morant was seen dancing, and then once again, he hold the gun again. Now, after that, there's another video floating around of John Morant on Instagram Live doing the exact same thing. And now the NBA is investigating. He's been suspended from all Grizzly activities immediately. And a lot of people are foreseeing a long suspension going to be handed to the commissioner. The commissioner released a statement that he was totally shocked, after his recent talk with John Morant. He thought John Morant was going to put those things behind him. And as of right now, Friday, there's no reports out there, breaking news saying that John Morant is suspended by the NBA. Now, some people are thinking maybe 30 games, maybe 50 games. There are some people out there that feel like John Morant's going to be suspended much longer, perhaps the whole entire season. And everybody in the NBA circle has, pretty much, exercising their opinions, and they felt that John Morant let a lot of people down. He let the Memphis Grizzlies down. He let the NBA. He just let the NBA down. Let his fans down. And a lot of people are not coming to his defense. Now, there is one individual that has came to his defense, JJ Redick. JJ Redick went the first take and basically said, paraphrasing, he didn't break any laws. All he was doing was dancing with his gun. Holding his gun. There's no law that says that he didn't break no laws because of that. And even though, John Morant did a moronic, made a moronic decision, and he acted immature because of it. At the end of the day, he didn't break any laws. And, JJ Redick went into this diatribe of, well, how come nobody says nothing about government officials? How come nobody says about anybody else doing this? Okay. Why are we, coming at John Morant this way? Now, there have been a lot of people such as Charles Barkley that was very critical of JJ Redick's comments. There have been a lot of, NBA insiders, NBA personalities, veteran players who played in the NBA. Not a lot of NBA players of today is, vocalizing very negatively towards John Morant. Now, the commissioner released a statement saying that he did an interview with ESPN, basically saying that, John Morant, he could have, by him dancing with his gun, having playing around with let's just say playing around with his gun, all right? Playing around with the Jimmy. He could have injured or killed himself or the person in the video, which was one of his friends. He could have injured and killed someone if the gun went off outside of the vehicle. And the commissioner, the commissioner is very upset with John Morant. That's why I feel like it's going to be a lengthy decision. Suspension. Now, JJ Redick, I do feel like this. JJ Redick, I don't know why he's so enamored, and he's really one of these, the old media versus new media. it seems like the new media really don't critique or criticize today's NBA players. They sort of ego massage them, and just say don't really go hard on these individuals. And also JJ Redick, let's just face facts, face realities. He's saving face. He's trying to become a coach. Now there's been reports out there that Toronto Raptors interviewed JJ Redick, and him going at Ja Morant would, a lot of these NBA players who is supporting Ja Morant, if they found out that if they heard that JJ Redick was very critical to Ja Morant, he wouldn't. A lot of these NBA players wouldn't even give him the opportunity of becoming a head coach. So he's covering his bases. Okay. Now I will say this: Ja Morant, yes, he didn't really commit any laws, but he did two things out of all these incidents, and including these recent development incidents. He really could have killed somebody. He could have really injured somebody. I mean, you don't know when the gun is going to go off. First and foremost, the gun is a weapon that the only reason why you would brandish it out if you are in danger, if someone else is in danger. It's not a toy. It's not a cell phone. It's look, it's a very serious piece of equipment that can save your life as well as save someone else's life from getting injured or killed and things of that nature. Is for protection and protection only. The only time you should brandish your weapon if you feel your life is in danger or someone else's life is in danger. All right. It is not meant to be used as a stage prop or just a prop, something that you could play around with. Because it can discharge and go off. Now, I'm pretty sure in all these instances, Ja Morant is going to say the gun was locked or the gun wasn't loaded and things of that nature. I'm pretty sure he's going to say those things, and that's fine and dandy. However, Ja Morant has to understand that, brandishing your weapon is just not a good look. And two, if you look at if you look at what's been transpiring in the news, there's always been shootouts. There always been people being injured and killed in a lot of shootings, school shootings, people getting shot at the mall, just random acts of evil out there. There's a lot of people out there that's got automatic weapons or guns and just shooting up innocent bystanders. Kids are dying because of guns now more than ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you turn on your television, they're going to talk about a recent school shooting or a recent public shooting in general. We just had one yesterday. All right. And that is increasing. So a lot of people are really enlightened and their awareness is going up because of all this act of violence. And a lot of these act of violence moments have to do with a gun. Okay. And JJ Redick really has to understand that. And he's a brand, he's a business, he's in the NBA. And the NBA has rules and guidelines. Now, if you want to be on IG Live and brandish your gun and play with your gun and flex with your gun, go right ahead. You just can't do it for the NBA. If you want to act a fool and just wave your tool around, and you just don't care, things of that nature. If you want to be reckless in your life, then fine. But you cannot do it under the umbrella of the NBA. And if he continues to do this, he will not be in the NBA much longer. Gilbert Arenas pretty much killed his career, his NBA career, by having a gun in the locker room. He could never overcome that. All right. Jason Williams shot his limo driver by accident, saying that the gun just discharged on its own. When they did tests, they said they came to the conclusion that there's no way in the world that this gun could have just discharged like this unless Jason Williams was very reckless with it. Now, Jason Williams also did a lot of things like try to cover it up, sweep it under the rug. And the Jason Williams story is pretty much in par and in line with Ja Morant's. Jason Williams loved guns. So did Ja Morant. Jason Williams was, it was known that he was an alcoholic. And with Ja Morant, there's been reports out there that he likes to drink alcohol. Okay. So I think Ja Morant need to be careful. Now, some news came down yesterday where Nike is pulling his sneakers. Now, they're beginning to, start a process of just eliminating Ja Morant or working with Ja Morant. Nike is. I think they're really waiting to see what the NBA is going to do. And if the NBA suspends him for more than 30 games, or if the NBA suspends him for a year, then that stifles the Memphis Grizzlies' chances of going into the postseason. Okay? Because this is now or never. If they don't make it to the postseason, or if they don't make it to the postseason, it'd be great if they make it to the postseason and win a championship. But everyone is on the hot seat for next season. All right? Everybody could lose their position as well as their jobs go. That head coach can go. Certain players can be traded and let go. It would not surprise me none if Ja Morant is suspended for the year and they don't have the services of Ja Morant. The success of the Memphis Grizzlies, if they don't make it to the postseason and make a deep run into the playoffs, a lot of heads are going to roll. All right. So I just hope Ja Morant really understands the magnitude of this situation. It's not getting on IG Live with your weapon. All right. There are, the NBA has morality clauses. Okay. Yes, it's not black and white, but so is life. Life is not black and white. Okay. There's not a manual saying that if you just do this, you're good in the hood. All right. So I know a lot of people are going to step up for Ja Morant, make excuses for Ja Morant, but Ja Morant doesn't have no one to blame but himself. All right. So we're done with that topic real fast, real quick. Next order of discussion is Cardi B is now getting the residuals of Tasha K's YouTube money. Now, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Cardi B's legal team has been trying to get their money from Tasha K. Been living under a rock, allow me to explain real fast, real quick. Tasha K got sued by Cardi B because Tasha K was spewing a bunch of lies about Cardi B, and it was damaging Cardi B's image, damaging Cardi B's career, Cardi B, and causing mental distress for Cardi B. This was well publicized in the articles when Cardi B took Tasha K to court. Cardi B won a judgment with Tasha K, and ever since then, Tasha K has been trying to not let Cardi B's legal team take any money from her. She's been moving her money around. She took her money out the bank. She she even mocked and joked about it on social media. Talk about she's going to Africa. Cardi B is legal team is figuring other ways to get this judgment from Tasha K. Well, they got an order where they can garnish Tasha K's YouTube check for up to 3 years. And they're going to get a large percent each and every month from Tasha K. Now, this started earlier this month. They have already gotten most of Tasha K's check. And that's why Tasha K has been acting funny and moving weird, talking about relocating certain segments of her content to her, she was always doing it to her website, but she's doing more on her website, more on Facebook, and less on YouTube, because she knows that that YouTube, why put all your best content on your YouTube platform when Tasha K is taking your money from your YouTube check? All right. Now, a lot of financial experts, a lot of legal experts are saying that this is the beginning of the end for Tasha K, because they feel like, and they believe, Cardi B's legal team is going to go after the money she makes on Facebook. All right. And they also talk about how there's a possibility where if Tasha K really doesn't have the money, they can go for her house or go for her cars, anything of value. So pretty much like the IRS did to Red Fox. All right. So this, I feel like, and I said this when we talked about it, this is monumental for content creators out there. I think we should be careful, because if you report on any myths and lies and say that these situations are 100% true, and you up here making up lies as you go, you could possibly get sued. If defamation of character. So a lot of, and I also said that a lot of entertainers are probably going to go this route, like Cardi B, because before this, a lot of entertainers would just let these content creators, these bloggers, these bloggers on social media as well as YouTube, just let them have their fun, make their money, and they say to themselves, okay, hopefully somebody else, they can be making fun of somebody else and spewing lies about somebody else, and they'll lose a little at the end, but at the end of the day, it's not going to ruin their reputation or their career. Some celebrities feel like it just ain't worth it taking these sites to court. Now, things have changed. 50 Cent took a blogger to court and won. They had to apologize about a story about 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent, this story was totally 100% false. 50 Cent went to this cosmetic company to enhance his little man down there. 50 Cent flatly denied that, said that was a lie, a bold-faced lie. They never detracted the story or the story, and 50 Cent took them to court and won. So they had to immediately apologize, as well as other things they said about 50 Cent. They had to apologize, okay? Because nowadays you have to dot your I's and cross your T's on a lot of stories that you broadcasting on social media. You have to be careful that these stories are authentic, and you're just not making up lies, okay? And Tasha K said in trial that she knew she was telling lies, okay? So it is what it is, folks. But Cardi B is going after that judgment, and she's going to get that judgment. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So, Tasha K is going to have to figure out how she, what are the avenues she can utilize to continue to make money and to replicate the money that she's losing on YouTube. Now, she is promoting heavily on that app. I feel like if she can get the majority of her audience on the app, then she'll stop making content on Facebook, stop making content on YouTube. But only a small certain percentage is going to the app. Okay. And I told you guys, I pretty much told you guys. Hold on one second. Voice got real dry, got real porch up there. But anyway, I told you guys that the majority of your YouTube subscribers are not going to follow you on other social media apps. Therein lies the dilemma. They look at it as this. Once you stop making content on social media, they're going to find someone else to replace you. They'll just move on to the next one. All right. So Tasha K, I mean, she need to figure out a way to just go ahead, and it's pretty much she pretty much asked for this, and she had numerous times to prevent this. She had, like, I believe it was 3 cease and desist. She could have stopped at any time. When she went to court, her and her legal team could have worked out a plea deal with Cardi B. When sentencing was handed, she could have worked something out even then. But she just kept on pushing with it and moving with it because she was trying to chase that clout. She was trying to get famous off of it and make money from it, make residuals off of it. Because she was probably thinking to herself, well, Cardi B is a big international star. She's not going to, spend time taking me to court, this, that, and the third. I'm just going to make my bread, get famous, and life is going to be good with me. And she was wrong. She was 100% wrong. Okay. All right. So moving away from the Tasha K Cardi B comment story, Jonathan Banks is, a lot of people in Hollywood is suggesting that Jonathan Banks is now dating, and I just had her, Megan Good. They're now in a relationship, and Jonathan Banks is still being in a lot of the Marvel movies. Disney owns Marvel, and Disney is a tight-knit company that if there's any type of controversy or sullies their name, they're going to remove you immediately. Still, there's no word on what Disney is going to do with Jonathan Majors moving on. If you've been living on a rock, Disney owns ESPN, they own ABC, they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, and they're about to be the sole owners of Hulu. And when that happens, there's going to be changes with Disney Plus, and a lot of that Hulu content is going to move over to Disney Plus, and you might as well just kiss Hulu goodbye. There's no need to have Hulu. They also talked about how they're going to stream ESPN as a streaming service. A lot of sports fans has been waiting in anticipation for that to happen. Now with Jonathan Majors, still nothing concrete on him continuing to be. I think the villain is Tron, whatever his name is. He played that villain. He was premiered heavily in the Ant-Man movie. There's talk that he's going to be in a couple of scenes with Loki season 2. And still no word yet if he's going to be continuing this role with the new Avengers, the 2 new Avenger movies, up and coming movies. If it starts to get serious, I can see them writing him off or replacing him with another actor. They've been talking about that, but some good news came out that he is dating Megan Good. So I don't know if that's a step in the right direction. She's she always says that she's more spiritual. She's heavy into religion. A lot of people feel like she's a classy woman, even though she was in her hot girl summer mode last year. Okay. I really don't follow Megan Good that much. I don't know if she continuing to do the hot girl summer or trying to be a thought, whatever. But I guess this is good news for Jonathan Majors in relationships. Okay. So we got that. All right. And that's pretty much it, folks. We're just gonna nip it in the butt. I mean, that was pretty much it. First and foremost, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. I like to thank Ryan. She came with your boy with some pleasures. Well, not those type of pleasures, but she donated the last stream on my Cash app. I really do appreciate Ryan doing that. Feel free to check out Just Me Nicole. She's a fashion beauty expert. She has great content there. Subscribe over there. Tell her that your boy sent you. The Dream does car content. She reviews car content, goes to car shows. She's a model, so go check her out. All right. She has some great content, and I binge watch a lot of her content, and I think I'm fully caught up on all her content. So go check her out. Okay. She has some great content. Tell her that your boy sent you. And Makeup University. This lady supported me from day one. Now I haven't seen her made her presence on any of my lives. She did message several older videos. And I always like to thank the people that comment in the comment section, particularly if you're content creators. If you're a small-time content creator, I know how it is out here in these YouTube streets. All right. So I like to promote the people that promote me. I like to thank the people that thank me. So please feel free to subscribe to any of those channels. Great channel. If you are a content provider, please comment in the comment section. Okay. Put your link in the comment section, your channel name, whatever, and let me go check your content out. If it's something that's appealing to me, I'm going to pass the blessings on to anyone else that check out my content. All right. So with that being said, it's a wrap. Too early for this podcast, episode 41. This was a short, abbreviated, too early for this podcast. I told you guys earlier, due to some unseen circumstances, your boy just couldn't do a show tomorrow. All right. So I told you guys that things happen. All right. I know. This is not a 2-hour show. This is not even going to be an hour show, folks. But we'll be back better than ever next Saturday. We're going to crank up too early for this podcast and get back on giving you the best of a lot of content and making a 2-hour show back again. Okay. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. I really do appreciate everyone that came, stopped by. Just checked out what I was saying. I hope everyone hit the like button on their way out. If people that's listening to this on the rerun, please comment in the comment section. The comment section is like oxygen to these live streams. Comment among yourselves. I really want this comment section to be active, to be lit. That's your community, folks. You can talk with one another, or you talk about what I said. If it's what you feel like, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, whatever. Okay, it's your domain, not mine. Okay, and share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Okay, so I'm up out of here. I will see you guys next Saturday. I'm gonna bless you with some great content. And I'll be honest with you guys. This week it was some solid stories, but not a lot of stories. You heard me? So I will get back with you guys next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel, and we're going to do it again. All right. I'm up out of here. I'll talk to you guys when I see you next Saturday on Too Early for This podcast. Episode 41 is in the books. It's a wrap. Outro.